Hey, welcome to the Ready to Lose podcast, where we look at what's going on in our brains to create the health and weight loss that we want. My name's Billy Blake, and I'm a certified life and weight loss coach determined to help women love themselves all the way to their goal. It's time to start losing weight in a way that actually feels like us and creating that healthy life that we love showing up for every single day. So tell me, are you ready to lose? Let's go. Hey, Ready Babes. Welcome back to the Ready to Lose podcast, where we are done with dieting and are learning how to trust ourselves around food while we lose weight. No more dieting just to quit after 6 weeks. Honestly, if we even make it to that point, right? We want to lose weight in a way that feels like us, as you probably hear each week in our Ready to Lose intro. But what does that really mean, right? Well, today's episode will help you learn how to do this, how to figure this out, tell you what it means, because we're talking about the difference between habits we say we want and the habits we actually want. Let's start with a question for you. Do you actually want to be a runner, or do you just want to be a runner? You know what I mean, right? Maybe you love the idea of being that girl who's lacing up her sneakers at 5 a.m., goes for a run, drinks her lemon water, journals, still makes it to work by 8. But when it comes down to it, you dread the thought of getting up early, you don't even like running, and your snooze button, you're hitting it every freaking morning. Another example, do you really want to meal prep? Or do you just want to meal prep? You see the beautiful organized fridge post on Instagram and Pinterest, and you visualize how pretty that would be in your own fridge. But you actually work from home and enjoy cooking something fresh and different each day. Or maybe you get bored from eating the same thing more than 2 days in a row. Or maybe you have a full family and the fridge doesn't belong just to you, so it's never going to look like the organized ones on Pinterest. So often we end up chasing habits that we don't actually want. We just like the idea of them, or we're told we should want them. But they don't actually make sense for what our lives look like, which is why it feels so hard to be consistent, why we keep falling off, and why we start thinking that there's something wrong with us. So in today's episode, we're going to figure out the difference between actually wanting something and just wanting to want it. Because once you understand that difference, you can stop wasting your energy on habits that don't fit your life and that you aren't even that interested in, and instead build the ones you actually enjoy, the ones you can stick with, and the ones that lead to real weight loss results. So this actually happened to me a couple of years ago. I had just started working for myself full-time from home, and I was setting my alarm for 5 a.m. I always set my alarm for 5 a.m. because I used to work out, take care of the dogs, pack my lunch, get ready, and run to work to get there by 7:30 or 8. But now I was working from home, and I just believed I should still be getting up at 5 a.m. That's what good, productive people do, right? I even thought, imagine all the time I'll have because I don't have to drive to a school building or drive between buildings. But when it came down to it, I kept snoozing my alarm, not getting up, over and over and over again. And I remember actually catching myself with this and coaching myself on it. Wait a minute, why is this happening? Why am I not doing what I say I want to do? What the heck? And it turns out I didn't actually want to get up at 5 a.m. anymore. I wasn't motivated to do that because it didn't make sense for my life at that moment. I had a little more margin in my day. So while yes, I kept the same routine as before for the most part, I didn't actually have to wake up so early to do it, and I didn't want to. Another example, y'all have heard me talk about this one before. This is no hate or shame on people who do want to run. But for years, I wanted to want to run. I did. I wanted to be a running girly, and sometimes I got myself to do it. But I wasn't really motivated by it. I just thought that's what I should do if I want to lose weight. And I see all the runners on Instagram, and they do look so happy to do it, right? And they're talking about their runner's high and the endorphins of it. But I personally didn't actually want to do that. Even as a kid, I will tell you, everyone's capable of change, but I think about when I was even a kid. When I was a kid and all the other kids are running around on the playground, I was not running. I was not running around on the playground. I never played tag. And so, of course, we are all capable of change. Just because I didn't run as a child doesn't mean I couldn't run now if I really wanted to. But I just really have never wanted to do that, but I thought I should want it. I thought I should do that. I just wanted to want to run. And there are so many examples of this I've experienced myself, but I've also seen it with our Ready to Lose clients and helped them work through it. We learn from diet culture all the things we should be doing if we want to lose weight, if we want to be healthy. And unintentionally, we start taking them on as our own wants, but we don't actually want them. So no wonder we fall off time and time again. The difference is, if you want it, you're enjoying the process. Even if it's hard, even if you don't always love showing up for it each day, you do enjoy being that person. It aligns with your values, your lifestyle, and real goals. When you show up for it, you think, oh my gosh, I'm doing it. I'm being that person that I want to be. When you want it, you like the idea of it. You like seeing other people do it. But when it's time for you to do it, you feel dread. You feel resistance or guilt, or you just straight up keep avoiding it. Like you keep saying you want to do it and you've never done it. For me, it's that I love lifting weights and I love being a strong girl, a fitness freak, versus wishing I was a runner. Or enjoying walks with my dogs and making time for it and looking forward to it each day versus making myself go to a 6 a.m. HIIT class that I need to go to reach my goals. It could be thinking I should meal prep for the week, but I actually enjoy making my lunch each day and mixing it up for dinners throughout the week. So, how do you know the difference for you, right? Especially because some of these ideas or shoulds have been around for so freaking long that you're just used to wanting it. Again, running is a perfect example of that one for me. Since high school, I have thought that I should run. I will tell you, I even saw an Instagram reel today. It's this bizarre lady I follow. She's pretty interesting. But she was talking about running, and she's like, you are missing out if you're not running. And I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe I'm missing out. Literally, even today, after planning this episode, after talking about it, after knowing for years that I never stick to that because it's not something I'm really motivated to do. Even today, I was like, you know what? Maybe I should. Like, what? I've just thought that for so long that my brain loves to go there. It's like, you know what we should do? We should run. But here's how you can figure it out for yourself. Ask yourself, do I like doing this, or do I just like how I think it'll make me look? Does this habit energize me or drain me? How do I talk about this habit? Like, am I thinking I should run more versus I want to go running? And these last two questions are game changers. These are probably the best ones. If no one ever saw me doing this thing, would I still want to do it? If you were running and no one ever saw you running, would you still want to be a runner? And then this one's my favorite. If I could lose weight without doing that, would I still want to do it? That will definitely weed out the ones that you've been thinking you should do if you want to lose weight, like for your entire life, right? Things that your parents told you, you learned from social media, you learned from magazines. That one will wipe it out. If I could lose weight without doing that, would I still want to do it? If I could lose weight without fasting and having just one meal a day, would I possibly want to do that? Maybe. If I could lose weight while having French fries and beer sometimes, would I want to do that? Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't want to drink at all. Maybe you don't like how you feel when you eat fried food. But for some of you, you might want to. All right. So that really will help you weed out the ones that you actually want to do, the habits you actually want, versus the ones you want to want or think you should want. Like I said, that question always brings me back to what I really, truly want. And the good news is, you only need 4 habits to lose weight and keep it off. You don't even need to run. You need to plan your food each morning, listen to your hunger and follow it, drink enough water, and get good sleep. That is it. And these habits, you might be like, Billy, you're telling me I should want them. Do I really want them? I feel pretty confident saying this. These habits generally do make everyone's life better. If you're hydrated, getting better sleep, you feel better in your life. If you're not overeating, not only are you losing weight, which you want to do, but on top of that, time and time again, I hear my clients saying, I feel better when I'm not overeating. I feel better. I feel lighter. I don't feel like I need to take a nap in the middle of the day. I don't feel like I'm so bloated after a meal that I need to roll myself out of there. I don't need to loosen my pants. I feel better when I don't overeat. And then when it comes to planning, that just takes a ton of decisions off your plate during the day. It takes away that mental space that food's taking in your brain right now. Those are just the parts that feel good. On top of that, you get to work on your relationship with food, which always feels better. Anyway, so of course I'm advocating for my habits, but these habits are adaptable for you. The way I eat is going to look way different than how you want to eat. You can shape them to be what you actually want. So if you haven't grabbed your free Get Started guide yet, this is your moment to grab yours with the link in the show notes so you can learn how to use these habits too. And everything else, those are just bonus habits, things you get to choose and do because you want to. So let go of the perfect TikTok girl routine and build one that works for you. Again, that question, if I could lose weight without doing this thing, would I still want to do it? I'm telling you, game changer. So if you don't like getting up at 5 a.m. or your brain just doesn't function well first thing in the morning, guess what? You can plan your food the night before. You hate running? Movement can be dancing, lifting, yoga, walking, Pilates, stretching, whatever. Oh, if meal prep makes you feel like you're trapped, feels like you're in prison, put options on your plan. Yes, this is an option. Check out our past episodes on planning here on the podcast for tips on how to do this. There are so many ways to lose weight, and your results don't come from having the perfect habits. That's not what does it. Results with weight loss come from changing your relationship with food, learning how to challenge yourself, and building consistency. So I challenge you to look at your habits this week and question the crap out of them. Do you want this? Or are you just thinking you should want this? If you want it, it's time to say goodbye or swap it for something else. Free up your time and mental energy for the habits that will get you results and also are the ones you want to be doing. And if you're listening to this thinking, okay, Billy, I get it, but how do I actually know what habits are right for me? How do I stop wasting time on what I should do and start building the habits that finally get me results? Okay, I got you, because that's exactly what I help you do inside Ready to Lose Coaching. We cut through the noise of diet culture and Instagram perfect routines. We really start with a blank slate. And instead, we build the 4 habits that work for everyone in a way that actually fits your life. Because when you're doing habits you actually want to do, not just the ones you think you should want, weight loss feels doable. It feels sustainable. And that's when it sticks, because you're not suffering through it anymore. So if you're tired of falling off after a few weeks and you're ready to build a routine you'll actually enjoy showing up for each day, this is your sign. Go to the link in the show notes to grab your free session, and let's figure this out together. Don't wait. There's 3 months left in 2025, so let's get you started on losing weight for the last time. Until next week, remember, you've totally got this. Make more space for what you actually want this week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye! Thank you for taking time today to listen in. If this helped you at all, be sure to share it with a friend so she can stop feeling stuck and start creating the health and self-love she deserves. Or post it to social media and tag me so I can personally thank you for helping me get the message out. I am so excited to be on this journey with you. Keep showing up for you. You'll get there. Talk to you soon.